We've spent the past 2 days having extensive discussions with all the various role players here in Maseru, largely discussing the preparedness of the country and the people of Lesotho to go to elections on the 28th. Following the meetings that we've held with various stakeholders, from the government, to the churches, to the College of Chiefs, to the NGO sector, and a number of other entities, including His Majesty the King, we formed a very good impression of Lesotho's preparedness to go to elections. Prior to my arrival, the SADC election assessment team was here, and they assessed whether Lesotho was ready to go to elections. They issued a preliminary report that confirms that indeed Lesotho is ready to go to elections. And my discussions with many stakeholders indicates precisely that Lesotho is ready to go to elections. The issues such as security are being addressed and will be addressed in the next few days. One of the key issues was the issue of the Lesotho Defense Force and what its position and posture will be. The discussions that we've had with the heads of the Lesotho Defense Force have been very good, cordial, and they informed us that they are prepared to do everything that they can as the Lesotho Defense Force to support the election effort and to stand ready to give any form of assistance. And we impressed upon them that we would prefer and like that during the elections, the Defense Force should be stationed in the barracks, and whilst they are in barracks, they should then be prepared to give any form of assistance whenever they are called upon to do so. This will be very much in line with what happened during the elections in 2012, and that has been communicated very clearly to the Defense Force, and they have agreed that during this election process, the Defense Force will be in barracks and they will be ready to offer any form of assistance. What they will do more actively is to transport the ballot papers to those far-flung mountainous areas of the country where the Defense Force, as has happened in the past, assists the IEC in flying the ballot papers to the various mountain districts. There are about 210 such mountain areas where people vote, so they will be involved in transporting those because they are the only institution that has the capacity, the experience, the capability of doing so. As they do so, they will be assisted by the Lesotho Mountain Police Service. They will also be assisted by the IEC. The observers will be in place in those helicopters, and the observer mission will also be there. So all in all, we are satisfied that from a logistical point of view, the Lesotho Defense Force will be playing a very constructive role when it comes to this. The Lesotho Mounted Police Service will be involved and engaged in their usual traditional work of making sure that the election process happens as it should throughout the country. At all the voting stations, they will be present. We also reached agreement with the Lesotho Mounted Police Service as well as the Lesotho Defense Force that going forward they will continue with their wonderful cooperative work in the Joint Operation Center, where they will be acting together, as well as in the National Operation Center as well, the National Joint Operating Center. All this is meant to enhance the cooperation between the key security services in Lesotho, so that the people of Lesotho have a sense of good security and have a feeling that there will be peace during these elections. From an organizational point of view, the IEC is ready. They have been rolling out voter education. The registration process is done, and they have assured us that they are ready. The political parties themselves have informed us that they have been out there in the hustings campaigning for the support of the people of Lesotho for their votes. So the campaigning has been going well. We have not really heard of any mishaps or hiccups. The government process continues, and we are satisfied that all this will go well. The leaders of the region will be meeting on the 20th. The SADC Troika meeting will take place, where the coalition partners will have an opportunity to meet with the leaders in the region to outline precisely whatever issues that they have. There have been issues of violations of agreements, there have been issues of challenges of security. Now, all those issues will be addressed at that meeting. But by and large, we believe that Lesotho is now on the way to holding a peaceful election, and I have received the assurances from all and sundry that this election will be held properly. Lastly, I met with the churches. The churches, the CCL, Council of Churches of Lesotho, continue to work with various institutions in the country, and they are ready and prepared to pray for this critical moment that we are in now. So I leave Lesotho with a good sense of feeling that people are ready to go to elections, and the organization is in hand, and everything is on track. Electoral pledge that we signed some months ago dictates that the political leaders will accept the election result unless there are major faults that the processes that we've got in place are not able to solve. But we believe that that is the way to go. The election result, the leaders have committed that they will accept the will of the people.
Thank you. Thank you.